Hey, hey.
Another episode with the friends.
Yes, yes. We
Uh,
are. All right.
We are the friends.
Okay, so as you can see, we're missing a key member of this shit today because he kind of he kind of brought the idea to do the episode, right? But it's okay. I understand. Life happens. Leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, we've all seen it. We've all seen the play, and we all loved it. A lot of people watched it. So.
yes.
All right, let's.
Surprise.
Yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. I want to kick off the intro to the best of my abilities. My laptop died right. I wrote the intro. My laptop died, but we're gonna go ahead and try this anyway. So, all right. Back in 2014, there was a play that was put out. There was a play that was made called Hamilton. Hamilton is basically the retelling of Hamilton's story. He's a part of U.S. history. He helped the United States win a battle against, I don't know who we were going against.
The Redcoats.
The Redcoat, right, the lobster backs, the Redcoats. Britain, it was, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, we beat them, due to some of his strategy, and he also helped with the treasury system, the financial system of the world, and with the United States, and then, which had a big impact on the world. A guy by the name of, I believe his name is Emmanuel Miranda. Then Emmanuel Miranda is his name, who has a lot of musical credits. He's written some Disney songs. He's written a lot of musicals.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, he's done a lot. He wrote Hamilton songs and ended up, I guess, doing the play. So Disney Plus recently just released it on their platform from a 2016 showing of the play, and it was pretty awesome. So now everybody got a chance to watch it. So here we are. Now, joining us today, we have the homie, Mike, whose video just went out for a second. But we have we have Michael. Wait, I'm sorry, Mike. What's your nick? What do you want us to call you by alias or a nickname, man? Like what? Like we didn't disclose that. I'm sorry.
My bad. Well, in the video I did with Rob.
I'm so sorry. I saw that video too.
It was Trigger Mike for the PS. Yeah, it's cool. It's all right, man.
My bad.
Trigger Mike in the house.
I can just edit it.
Okay. You funny shit. Mike was like, man, you ain't edited that. That was so funny. And then, if you look on the left side or the right side of the bottom of the screen, you see all black. Just assume that's Black Jester. Black Jester. He's the darkness talking to you. that darkness.
And see hashtag unmasked Black Jester.
He's a mystery. And then we have Boss Rob.
Always here, always ready.
and we got me. I don't really feel like all the nicknames today, but Yujiro. This is what we go. All right, guys. So let's kick it off, man. Hamilton, you got the questions, right, Boss Rob? Boss Rob. All right. So Hamilton.
First question of the day. We want to start off with, what was your 3 favorite songs?
Oh man, yeah.
If you want, I'll go first. I would love to go first.
God, Lord.
I feel like we all gonna pick the same.
We'll go ahead. Well, I think I like. Oh man, it's tough though. Like I think one of I would say my favorite one was Writing Out of Time. That was my favorite one. The other one, I forgot the name of it, but the little part about with him and the other mistress when he got
oh yeah,
the other mistress.
That was dope.
Yeah, and
like,
then
to say no. I'm not saying no.
And the last, yeah, and then his death scene, well, which ended up being his death scene between him and Alex Burr. I thought the last when they finally duked it out, you know what I'm saying, with the duel and stuff. I liked that song a lot too. Those probably be my 3 favorite ones.
Yeah, that was like the closure of the songs, all the songs. It was tight, man. It's like they was putting a piece of a lot of the songs in there. Yeah, that joint was tight.
Yeah. Nah, I almost stopped singing it.
What about you guys?
Well, I'm gonna go next, and of course, I gotta start off with the freaking intro, man. Alexander Hamilton, man.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy how you just watching it, you don't know what to expect, and they just pull you in with that first song. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much. I knew I was gonna like it, but I didn't think I was gonna like it that much.
You didn't think it was gonna get you like that, man.
It just pulls you in, and you just like, man, what's
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Next song? What's the next song? Yeah, that was cool. Then the next song I'm about to go with is Aaron Burr, sir. That's the one when he met Aaron Burr, and they was just like, "How you doing, sir?" Yeah. I'm Aaron Burr, and he's like, "What did I do to become famous?" Whatever. He's like, you know, just close your mouth.
Talk less.
Smile. Yeah, talk less. Smile.
Yeah.
That was cool. Because he was like, this man crazy. He was like, because that's the first time you can see Alexander Hamilton, his character, a lot in that song. You see his character a lot. That's why I like that song. And the other song I would have to go with is My Shot. That thing.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah.
Everybody was going with that song. I was just like, man, I love that.
You know, it took him, I think it took him 2 years to write that song, or a year. It took him about a year or two to write that song.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope.
Wow.
Whoa. Good work, man. Good work, man. It all showed.
It was.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
What about you, Black Jester?
You, Vance?
I don't even know why you went there. You already know.
Oh.
I gotta blame Q for this one. I know he's not here. He's here with us in spirit, probably somewhere.
In spirit.
The spirit realm.
Spirit realm. But I gotta say, the King's intro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a savage ass song, man. That song is pure savagery.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can tell.
I'm like, excuse me, and I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, what the?
It's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Thanks.
Man.
Well, I hate the 80s, and that's love. I'm like, all right. Then number 2, I have to say when I guess he got married or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I guess they was doing that whole little reenactment of, you know, everybody, I guess from him to the sister-in-law and everything, they started coming out. She started expressing how she really felt. That's what it sounded like a Frozen type.
She sound like, don't she? The lady sound like she sound like Elsa. I think she's Elsa's voice, man. She sounds just like her.
I probably do.
Yeah, I was waiting for, I was waiting for
Probably gotta look that one up.
I was waiting for some characters to come running up. I was like, oh. It was the rap battle between Alexander Hamilton and
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, Thomas Jefferson.
That was like,
that was a good one.
So badass, man. So badass.
Bars to bars.
Like, hold on. They dropping mics on each other. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. This part of history, you missed out on. They dropped the mic on. Like, disrespect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just like that. That should be the whole night. Jack Sparrow dropped the mic, so he walk out there.
It's good selection, man. Made me think about certain parts that I really had to exclude the like certain. I hated that, you know, because the Savage part, man, the George Washington part was awesome. His little intro was a word from my king was just so cool, man.
Yes. They was so mean to Bird. They was tearing Bird head up. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some good
I gotta
parts.
look at. I think I wrote a little. Okay, so all right. The first one for me, because it's kind of hard to remember how these damn songs go, because there's so many of them.
I know.
But I think the
because they were
first
all
one,
going. They were just all going.
it was just, and then on top of that, they're also like they're kind of like second parts of the songs too.
Yeah.
I noticed
Yeah.
because he kept. Yeah, it was weird, but okay. So Guns and Ships, which is the official name of the song. I believe Guns and Ships is when they were in the war. They were talking about things in war. He was like, "We had to eat a horse and da 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 da." That's one of my favorites. And then the other one is Yorktown, which, oh man, dude, Yorktown is crazy. Yorktown was like my favorite part is when Hercules Mulligan popped up. They was like, "Yeah, we got a spot, Hercules Mulligan." Da 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 da. It was so cool, man. It was so cool. It was so fucking cool, man. And then, surprisingly, I did exclude. Man, I really wanted to put the battles in there. I really did. I wanted to put all the right pieces. But my favorite part, one of my favorite parts, I had to just transfer to one of my favorite songs, which is "What Did I Miss?" When Jefferson first popped up after the intermission. When he came back from France or whatever.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
That the intro. Yeah, man. The intro when he was walking down the stairs and he was singing, and then the violins was going.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was like, first of all, I don't know who the guys who played Jefferson in Lafayette. He was, without it, he was my number one actor. He was my favorite actor in that whole thing. I loved him. If I had to rank them, it would be him, Burr, Hamilton. But after Hamilton, everybody else is like a close third. Everyone else is pretty much on Hamilton's level. Like, but yeah, those are the three songs though.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Well,
what did I miss? Sorry.
Well, you basically already told your favorite character, which is the next part.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, let's go into why. Right. Let's go into
who's your favorite character.
Exactly. Right. Well, since you already answered that, so you can tell us why. So why was
kind of correlate?
That's cool.
Why was Jefferson? If you want to put the actor into it, I guess was it just Jefferson, or you just talking about the actor who played Jefferson?
Well, okay, so yeah, since we're into the favorite character part, since we're into that, I don't know, it might be a little lengthy. It's not gonna be lengthy, but I don't want, if you guys are okay with that, I have some things that I really like.
Yeah, we got nothing but time.
So for me, as I was watching the play, the first person who I liked, the very first person was Burr. I think Aaron Burr was his name. Because the dude who was playing him, I think his name is something Odom. He was playing him, and he was just Leslie Odom. Man, he started freestyling and how does a son of a all that, and he had his delivery down, and it was awesome. Like he kind of sounded like a kid rapping for a second, and his presentation was on point. But when we hit that intermission and they changed the whole set, and you just see Jefferson standing up there, and like he just starts walking down, and like I think it was those things that I really liked. Who is that? See, you know what? See, Mike, I'm gonna fight this man. Never mind. I'm gonna finish saying what the hell I'm saying. I'm sorry. All right, so
he's gonna get you when he sees this video.
Cause man, all right. Anyway, Jesus. All right, so Jefferson, as I was saying, when Jefferson came down and he was doing he was doing his walk and he was doing his steps and everything, and he was and then like the song shifted from I really like the violins, And then when he started like doing this little pep dance, and then he was like, well, what did I miss? And he started walking back, and then the whole everything shifted to a musical. Mm-hmm. And also just his design really helped with a lot of things. And even when they did the room part, man, when it was like they had to change the plan around, and he dropped instead of running for this and running for president, and then the freestyle, the battles, man, I was on his side. What's crazy is I had to go back and watch it because in the battle at first I was like, yeah, I want Hamilton. When I went back, I was like, Jefferson kind of got a point in what he's saying here. I kind of like how he was going. He was like, it's a blunder sometimes. It makes me wonder how, when I always bring the fun, da-da-da. Yeah. Man, Jefferson, he was just the guy who played Jefferson, he was just all around awesome. Yeah. And he was my favorite, man. He was definitely my favorite. Idea. Do you want to start a new video and edit it together since Mike is on now, or do you want to do?
I mean, if he come back, I don't. Rolled out. I don't know if he coming back.
I ain't even seen him pop up.
Yeah, he did for a second.
But
no, Mike was on here, but I don't know where he at, man.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll just do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I'll go next. I think my favorite character was Alex Bird, because of his upbringing, and also how how he came up with Alexander, and they basically had kind of the same idea, but it's just that Alexander had a better mindset of how to go about it. And plus, just watching the play out, Hamilton was just vindictive. Like, he was just cold-blooded. Like, some of the stuff he did, I was just like, really, dang, like,
he was an asshole in a lot of ways.
The part, even at the battle part with him and Jefferson, and he talked about helping the French, and he's just like, man, no, we can't help the French this time. But your man is over there. Like, your man Lafayette was over there. He like, hey, he can handle it. I'm like, dang, like, Hamilton.
You know what part?
Man,
like not to cut you off. A part that got me about Hamilton was when he shot Charles Lee. I was like, I don't really get why you had to do. I don't really understand. Or just when he just felt he just had to pick up. He just had to finish a fight with somebody. It's like, dude, like, it's deep, but it ain't that deep, bro. Like, you got other things you need to deal with, brother. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess. But no, you're good. But I guess not. But to conclude to your point, he felt like he had a better plan on how to execute the war than Lee did, and he felt like I think all of them really felt like Lee wasn't really qualified, because they basically just called him a pussy for real. But I mean, at the same time, so basically at the same time, it was just like, I'm gonna show you that I'm the better man, so we about to do this thing out. So, and then basically that's what it was. But yeah, Alexander Bird, even though he was the man, I mean, it was just overall jealousy of how he came about. And, what I'm saying, I did think what Hamilton did was messed up to him, because, what I'm saying, you didn't like Jefferson for all them years, and then for you to, like, turn around and kind of, like, support him, what I'm saying, that was kind of like flip-flopping. But, it wasn't right for him to justify and murder him either. So, what I'm saying, like, but but for me, it was just for the overall character. Just for me, it was just for his overall mindset. Just how
I know what you're saying.
How he thought and how he went about doing things.
Yeah, he had a very cool way of going about things. Bird had a really awesome way, and I wanted to say to what you said about the whole about him switching. The only thing about that situation is that, and we get this a lot. I've gotten that a lot from people that I know, where I'll say something, I'll speak generally about it, but they'll take a personal issue. They'll be like, well, why do you, da-da-da, and they'll take it personally. It's like, no, we really don't know what the hell you stand for, truly. And at the same time, you ran against my my father-in-law. Like, you're running against my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is,
Yeah.
I gotta defend my folks, but and we don't know what you stand for. We don't. Well, I don't know what's truly in your best interest. Everyone else we do know, but you put on a mask. You know what I'm saying? To get, to get free. At least that's the way they portrayed it. But yeah, I'm with you. Bird's a second for me though. Bird's a second.
Yeah.
Black Jester, who your favorite cursor?
They say.
La 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 la. La la la. Oh.
I'm not thinking of charity, but the actor killed that girl I think on. I was like, hold on. This guy needs his own anime. Like, right then and there. Something I heard, oh my God. It's carried out. Somebody need to get this guy fresh. We're going to raise the shirt up. You're not even going to be a king. I think Netflix should make that to just a 3-part miniseries. But yeah.
He said Netflix need to make the king.
What a
Hey, you know what's
King George
funny
documentary.
about that? Whole time I had to go watch the play a second time because I noticed that even though he was the guy singing, he was also, maybe I'm just slow. He was also in the play too. He was like the dude who kept calling him on the side. His father, right? Is that the same Washington or is that a different Washington?
I don't know. I think
No,
some of the characters play like 2 characters.
They played like 2 or 3 different characters, but Washington.
yeah, like the black. Yeah, it was only a few that played like a couple characters, but like George, like it was like the guy who played Lee. He played another soldier, and then the guy, the mistress that he was messing with, he played. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
like the
I'm
heavy set
saying
black guy, like the black guy. I forgot the black guy's name, but the heavy set black guy, he played who was in the open bar scene when they was all in the bar together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he played that, and then he played I think it was John Adams. I think was it?
Yeah,
Adams
no, he did. He played.
Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about the guy who was singing one last time. I can't sing it, but you know what I'm talking about. He was singing one last time.
Yeah.
That was Washington, right? Or am I tripping? That guy was Washington, or am I just lunching right now? I think he was. I know.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I think he was playing Washington at the time because I think they how they was doing the playback, and throughout the whole play, they'll play back a memory or two, something like that.
I get you.
I think at the time when he did sing that else, but
I just wanted to be sure on that because they kept saying, right before the envy scene with Jefferson, and he was like, it must be good to have Washington on your side. Washington had called him. He said, "Go home, Daddy's calling you." So I'm like, okay, so this guy's playing Washington. Then we got the white guy playing Washington. So Washington, when he would come in,
he was being funny. Yeah, no, I think he was just being. I felt like he was being funny when he said like "Daddy's calling you" because you know what I'm saying. Basically, he had basically Washington was on the side. Yeah.
No, I got that. I just was saying at that part where he called and he's standing there and they're having the conversation, he's playing Jefferson. He's playing George Washington, and the other guy's playing one. Now I don't know shit about history, but that guy was playing Washington, and then the white guy was playing Washington. That's how I saw that, because unless nigga had a son, I only know one Washington that was president, so maybe All right, go ahead. I just wanted to be sure on that. That's.
No, you have.
Mike Jester, you got anything else to say about your king?
I'm sorry about that, Jester.
I said, is there anything else you want to say about your king?
There's really nothing else I can say, man. They need to give him his own play, man.
Give him his own play. It was good, though.
He was a really good part of the show. The guy who not just the white guy. I hate saying that, but not just him. The guy who played Washington when he pulled him into the room and he was talking to him, he was really good, man. I don't think he had enough screen time. He was extremely talented in that.
But he ate it up when he was on.
He killed that shit.
Yeah.
He did. He was awesome.
It was his memory, pretty much.
Yeah.
Call me son one more time.
Oh man.
You remember that part? I'm not your son.
Yeah.
I'm not your son.
Got a little sensitive there.
Yeah, it's call me son one more time.
He said,
Yeah, that joke was
like, you know what? Go home to your wife.
Go home.
Mm-hmm.
go get in the corner. Think
All
about
right.
it.
Man.
Hey Q. How you doing?
What?
Hey, everybody.
We can't see you.
We had a
Oh, yeah, how about that? So, how y'all doing this week? Just got out of martial arts sparring training. Been there since 10 a.m. Starving, like Marvin.
All
I
right,
appreciate y'all still having a spot for me.
so we can play.
I'm ready to answer all the questions.
We're gonna play catch up with you. What's your 3 favorite songs, if you don't mind?
3 favorite songs and favorite character.
3 favorite songs. My number 1 song is Rewind. That's probably not the name, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is The Room Where It Happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And number 3 is that's a hard one right there. I gotta choose one more.
like they all look good.
Can you sing it a little bit? The last one.
It's 2 of them that's fighting for dominance. I'm gonna put a tie on What Did I Miss and the first You'll Be Back from King George.
Oh yes.
Yeah. What did I miss was like what, my last one, I think.
Those are really hard because every song there is amazing, especially the ones with Lafayette. Good gracious, God.
It's what I said right earlier. I said the same.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that.
It was like the best part, man.
They do tell you how many words per second, and the woman that played Angelica was singing, and we watched on different versions of YouTube captures, of the other women trying that played the character Angelica, and most of these women had good singing voices, were amazing, but when they tried to do the rap, they couldn't do it. They did their best. It was still good. Like, you probably wouldn't pay too much attention to it if you've never seen the original.
Mm-hmm.
Angelica, the original person that plays Angelica, between Eliza and Angelica, I think Angelica's part, freaking the hardest person to get. Make that work. But yeah, those are my favorite songs.
So your favorite character? Right. Who would your favorite character be?
And why?
Yeah.
My favorite character is Angelica.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, when I think about it, it makes a lot of sense, actually.
Number 1 is because, it's new history to me. I didn't know anything about this before my wife started giving me all the history. If you don't know, my lady is a history major, and she just talks informational nerdy to me. Like, I didn't even know all that, but she do. Angelica was in love with this man from the start. In love with him. But she knew she had to be responsible and take care of the family first. So she gave up the man she loved and was like, well, if I can't be with him, then I need this man to be with the best woman I know besides me. You know what? That's my sister. And throughout their entire relationship, they still work with each other, like knowing that they're in love with each other. But she did everything she could to make sure her marriage to her sister was the best that it could be.
So they wasn't smashing? They wasn't smashing though, because I thought all the time I thought they was smashing.
They were entangled. They was entangled.
Well, they did make a thing. Well, I know. Maybe.
My other favorite character.
Maybe Mike, you might know something.
I'm listening.
Oh no, I was just saying overall. I think each sister had a thing for Hamilton, so I was saying you probably knew something about that, but yeah.
That's some serious shit. And then when he messed up Colonel's pamphlet, they basically broke up when she came back, and she was like, "Oh, Eliza's here," and he's like, "Oh, Eliza, I'm so glad to see you. I'm going for this fuck shit too. I'm not here for you." I sacrificed our relationship so you could be with my sister, and you was just supposed to promise me to be a good man to her, and you effed all that up because of goddamn rumors that nobody could confirm.
I mean, he did the right thing though. Right.
He did what was necessary for America, not what was good for his life. He did what was good for America and his reputation as a state. Not for his life though. It effed his life up. It also ended his political career.
Yeah, I think that's the whole reason he didn't become president, because of that, right? Yeah, that's the whole reason. Yep. I was like, man, they got him. Right. He's never going to be president now. Everybody likes that part, man. Everybody brings that part up. That song.
They was having so much fun in that part, man.
My number 2 favorite character, besides Hamilton, Hamilton, of course, is got to be George Washington.
Okay.
George Washington was the principal. Everybody else had different amazing voices and whole notes or low baritones, but George Washington was the star.
Who is your favorite character? Your number one, you have to pick one.
I already said that.
Angelica.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. My bad. All right.
I'm going with my favorite character. My favorite.
That was like how many fucking we did one. Yeah, that's right, Rob. You gotta do your character. We had.
Well, my favorite character was Hamilton for obvious reasons. This nigga was a gangster from the beginning. He was already a gangster from the beginning.
I think, yeah.
And that the way they showed him, his life and stuff, they showed it in like more of a human way than just he was this great guy who never made mistakes or whatever. Like I like the way that they showed it. They showed the flaws and the greatness of him. So, and they showed it throughout the play. I really liked that. I liked it.
Hamilton messed up regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think all of them dudes was G's, man. All of them was gangsters in that.
And I will have to go with
except Charles Lee.
Yeah, a close second was Angelica though, because that's the same chick that played in Arvin Carver. That's the same.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Carver. Yeah, the same chick.
Yeah. She's the leader of the resistance.
I was like, what? I was like, dang, that is the same lady. I'm like, she acting her butt off.
Look her up. Put in Rent. She does a performance in Rent. She's amazing in that too.
Nice. Oh, I like her hair. I love her hair, man. Her hair.
I like her. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is.
And she was fit for that role too, man. She did great in that role. I can't think of anyone else who could play that role as good as she did. Like,
none of them did. None of them.
She killed it.
Me and my wife saw 3 different performances of her, of that character. And you had people that could sing and rap, but did not have the stamina to keep it up. They kept running out of gas. The one lady. You had another lady who knew the rap, but her singing was like, There was another lady who was amazing, but she couldn't keep up with the rap. The rap was too much for her. Like, you need
her. Trigger Mike, you get a second character. Since
Oh yeah, because
we're going back on the fucking questions,
yeah.
get a second character. Shit. God damn, man.
I'll probably.
You're not mad at me, man.
I'll probably. Honestly, I would have to say. I would have to go back to what you had said. I would have to say. I would have to say. Well, I mean, I would say. Hamilton. I would say Hamilton, my second character for like what Rob said, and just knowing, you know what I'm saying, his upbringing, his mindset, his philosophy, his deviousness, of course, and just how savage of a person he was. You know what I'm saying? And from all the other reasons that Rob stated. But he would be my second. He'd be my second. He'd be my second favorite character. But
now, was it because of the?
Hmm? Oh no, I was gonna say. No, go ahead. But I had a question afterwards. Go ahead.
Was it?
Well, my question for you is okay. So you like the character?
Is that why?
It's funny.
Not what it was
about. What right did it say right? What what was it? Was it the acting, or was it the facts, or was it the presentation? What made you like him so much, Hamilton? Which I'm pretty sure we all got the same reasons. But
the play, or you talking about the play, or the
just in general, like you like the character Hamilton?
The character.
Yeah, but what stood out to you the most about Hamilton?
Okay. Honestly, I would say the if I had to really if I had to put something on it, I would have to say more so the facts more than the character. Just knowing, like I said, just knowing how he came up, and how he, when he was my thing was for him, like his drive, like when he really was concentrated on something, he stood, he was on it, he was firm about it, like when running on independence, you know what I'm saying, when he was
writing and stuff, and how many things he wrote.
Yeah, like
other people, I was like, oh man.
Yeah, like he was like real determined to make a change, and like I said, even when his wife wanted him to come to bed, he was like, nah, babe, you know what I'm saying, I gotta finish this, you know what I'm saying, hey, or when he had a meeting, you know what I'm saying, or when he was when he knew he was probably going to die, you know what I'm saying, hey, babe, unfortunately I got this meeting tomorrow that even though he had to shoot out with Burr, things like that, you know what I'm saying, he was just driven. And I think that was just more for me than anything else for the character itself. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I think for me, I think the second character for me is Bird, because he really has so much shit on lockdown, man, like the whole time. But I think Hamilton was right when he was like, we really don't know where your actual motives are. That was like a really important part. But I did I liked the presentation of Bird. I liked his delivery. I loved the actor. And and I just felt, man, he was pretty fucking awesome. Like as a second, we already went through the first, but as a second, he was. If it wasn't for Jefferson, he would be the first. He would be in first place. Bird was fucking awesome. So, Jester, does Jefferson have a second? He's gonna be like the other king, the other.
You got a second character like Jester. Black Jester. He said you got a second character.
A second favorite, yeah.
Is there a second character you like? And he said, don't pick the other king.
No, he can. He can. I just think it's funny. Like
the king's second part.
Other.
Yeah, I'm about to start driving, so.
You're already said it, so I can't really go.
You say your Joe said it.
The other king? The other king? No, I think you're talking about Bird. Whichever time, I don't know. Who are you talking about?
I guess we just go ahead to the next question then, which is the close. What was your favorite parts?
Woo! Lord Jesus.
Man. So many, but I'm gonna have to go with the part that Q said was the rewind part. It was just something.
Really?
I just, when that part happened, I was just like, that was so freaking cool, bro. Because it's something that you would see in a movie, but they did it in a live play. So it's just like, it was awesome the way they replayed it, and you could really see it in your head of them replaying the whole situation and stuff. I was like, throughout the whole show.
They said that was the hardest act out of the entire show.
Yeah. I think so too, yeah.
They said it. They said that was the hardest act out of the entire show. That right there, rewind.
It looked like it was.
It was crazy how they really like replayed the exact same thing the way you seen it. And it's like, it was, I don't know, that part was just amazing.
They were going in the circle and
that rotation stage fucking them up, man.
Yeah. You know what was crazy? Every time I look at that scene, I think to myself, I'm like, in my mind, this is just the way I felt when I looked at it. In my mind, I was like, they don't have to put that in there. But then I was like, but I'm pretty sure, like, in essence, the idea is awesome, but I'm like, how hard is it to pull that shit off, man? In my mind, that's what I was thinking. So I was like, I guess it's worth it if they could execute it. So
I want to comment on the question. So the original cast got back together and did a Zoom meeting, and they did bring up they was like, so what was the hardest scene? And they said it was rewind. So to do the scene just before it, where they did the marriage, right? That scene was already hard, and they're exhausted, right? And they said that was awesome. Now I need you to do the exact same thing first. And they was like, okay, and they did it, and it was over. They were dying from that. They said, now that we've done that, let's go and do it on this moving fucking stage.
That was
backwards on a treadmill, basically, is what they described it as.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat too. That whole walking thing with the little circle moving around.
Tight.
Like when the Reynolds wife came out and Burr introduced, it was like dun, 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 dun,
the choreography alone, them putting it together was just unreal, man. I was like, wow.
I'll go next because mine is kind of a small scene, and I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot more that you want to talk about as far as your favorite part. But for me, my absolute favorite part was the part that it just, for some reason, because I don't know shit about history for real. So it grabbed me, man. Like when his son died, it was the coolest shit ever. Because I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I was like, please don't listen to him. Please don't listen to your father. You'll get your ass killed listening to this man. You'll fucking die. And like, all you heard was the gunshot. And like, it was so cool because it went in slow motion. I was like, he was like,
yeah.
He was just moving it. Dude, that shit was so awesome, man. Yeah. I was like, that was the coolest thing.
Made you feel it.
That's the part that
they made you feel that jump.
Yeah. I didn't
know this chick that was a fucking bullet.
Wait, say it again.
The female. So the black girl with the hair.
With the hair, the beautiful hair.
And she was the.
I loved her, man.
Was fired. They fired their shot, and somebody would be the bullet. And if you paid attention as they're talking, as they're thinking about, I think I done fucked up. The entire time. And she's the bullet. Did you see that? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, Mike. I know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
You said you could see the bullet?
Well, all I remember was he was in slow motion, and the screen went dark, and it was the coolest fucking thing ever to me. I don't know why I liked it so much. And it's crazy how Hamilton's death mirrored that too. It's just with Hamilton, what I noticed with him was that he was kind of like, that nigga was suicidal the whole time, man. Because like Hamilton, because he was singing that song the whole damn time. You know, like he was like, I imagine there's so much it feels just like a memory. And I was like, yeah, this nigga's suicidal over here.
He was the man with no fear. That's what he was, the man with no fear.
I don't think he was suicidal. Look,
hold on. So you said somebody was a bullet, right?
Yeah, there's an actress, like the dancers that do the, they're like mood translators. Wearing white in the background. When they would have duels, when they would fire the gun and they wanted to show you slow motion where the bullet was, that lady, and I think it was a guy that was there too, they were a bullet. Like they just had their fingers like a little small piece.
Yeah.
And they would move super slow motion, beat the fucking bullet. And they made it look amazing. But what I was talking about Hamilton was, I don't think he was suicidal.
I mean, not suicidal, but at the same time, like
he was reminiscing about his life. Like he was damn near gonna die all the time. When he was a kid, his dad left him. They had no damn money.
Yeah.
His mom got some kind of play stuff, and they both was gonna die. He survived anyway. He finally got somewhere good, and then there was a hurricane.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like he just. But like at the same time, there were parts where he was like.
And I don't think he could have killed. I just think he didn't have it inside him to kill Burr. That's why I feel like.
No, he did. He did. Like that's what I'm saying. This is why I say to me he was suicidal, and like, not like suicide as in he was going to kill himself. Like he just didn't really give a fuck. The reason why I say that is because when you're looking at it and you're listening to the music, he's like, I imagine death so much it feels just like a memory. And every time he says that, like you said, Q, he's thinking about the his life. But at the same time, he's like, should I just run it? Like I'm already knocking on death's door. Should I just go ahead out there and just fucking die? And the only thing that kept him going was his wife or his son, or his soon-to-be son, his son to be born. Those are the only things that really kept him going. But he always had smoke for somebody. And like I'm thinking to myself, like at the end, he basically, I mean, according to this play, he kind of like he basically let himself die. Because as I'm watching it, he's like, I mean, come on. Who if me and you knew Bird, I would think the motherfucker's gonna kill me. Personally. Okay? Nope. I would think he's gonna fucking shoot me. I'm not gonna point towards the sky. He's clearly gonna kill me. Nope. I mean, I don't know. You don't think Bird would kill the fuck out? I don't know what y'all think.
Stuff that he's saying.
He did say he wasn't gonna make an orphan out of his daughter. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, Bird. We know what Bird was saying.
Bird was gonna kill him.
Bird is not gonna kill me. He's the vice president right now.
Stupid.
He's smart. He's a Christian man. He knows that if he does kill me, he's gonna lose his political career. Everything's gonna go bad. He'll lose his girl. He's a good Christian man.
But that wasn't what they.
He's not gonna kill me.
But in the play,
he's not gonna do it.
But in the play, that's not what they was going at. I'm strictly talking with the play. You could be coming to me with facts, but I'm coming to you with the play. In the play, he was like, "Hey, you shitting on my name. I'm not going for that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a duel." And he was like, "Fine, if you want to, we're gonna have a duel." But in the midst of that, when he started singing and everything, he was like, "Why am I even fighting? I've lost so much because of, certain things." It's like, why am I even fighting? To my understanding,
look at the rest of the duels, man.
It was only two, it was three duels, right?
The majority of the duels did end with an actual finished fight.
Yeah, but Hamilton gave that shit to him. Like I'm just looking at this like Hamilton, like, cause I listened to it a couple of times and I'm like, dude.
Well, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I've got some of the more historical facts, and
that's what I'm saying. I think you're like, you know, I mean, you kind of got to put both of them in there.
But, yeah, because they don't, and he said it. He said they don't have that much time to put every single piece. Like some of his lines that they would sing or say is 3 years.
Right.
3 years of shit happened in one bar of a verse.
So
right.
Who about to go next? Who about to go next? Favorite part?
I'll go next. I would say for me, my favorite scene was basically the room scene where him, Jefferson, and Hamilton, just the whole where they discuss their both sides of the view, and you know, basically regardless of what they had, what their feeling were, George Washington would have final say so. So that was just more so my favorite things. I like the battle style rapping, and for me, I just like both sides of the argument. You know, just so to speak.
You talking about
you know,
the battle?
You talking about the cabinet meeting?
Yeah, the cabinet meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
Cabinet meeting. Yeah.
Because I thought you were talking about something else.
No. Oh,
yeah,
well,
that's
I mean,
what I thought.
technically, it was the room where.
Nah, that was because it was two battles. It was two different battles, and then there was a room.
Yeah, in the same room though. I mean, they was technically in the same room. But
I get what you're saying because they started walking in that. Yeah, okay. But you talking about which battle? The first battle or the second battle?
Honestly, both.
Yeah, no, them shits was hard, man.
I like both.
It was
Jefferson killed Yeah, that shit was hard.
It wasn't messing with Hamilton though. They wasn't messing.
I don't know, man. Jefferson was killing him, bro. I'm sorry, dude. You already know Jefferson, man. Jefferson was killing it, bro. I'm sorry.
But Hamilton.
I feel like Jefferson. Yeah, I think Jefferson had the second one. Hamilton had the first one though. I gotta give him that.
I feel like it was tied the first one.
You think so?
The only thing, if you think about the only thing that made Hamilton sound good was him exaggerating. You must be out of your guy. Or when he was like, "Man, no, I show you what my shoe fit." But at the same time, like when I'm listening to that, don't get me wrong.
The bar that he put on Jefferson that was cold as shit. He was like, "We know who's actually doing the planting."
Yeah. That was hard. Yeah.
He was talking about what war you was at. You was gone.
Yeah. And he was getting high Monticello. You know what? Y'all right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Y'all right.
Doing what you do, like you getting high. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing your job.
He was like, you was getting high Monticello. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You right. That. Yeah. He got that. Yeah. But the issue is the delivery with Jefferson, man. That's what's fucking. Every time I think about it, Jefferson had that. Man, he had that pizzazz.
He had that swagger, yeah.
Killed that shit, man. Like he didn't even really have to do anything. Like, you know, Hamilton, you know, he had to really, you know, Miranda had to really get into that role, but Jefferson, man, he was killing that delivery.
I mean, that's because he's an actual rapper, so
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's an actual. He's interesting. I'll say that. I've seen some.
We got 10 minutes. Who want to go next?
This is killing me with this
thing. I guess it'd be your turn. Either you, Rob, or Black Justice.
No, I already said my favorite part.
Oh yeah. What? You did?
Oh, rewind.
Go ahead, Black Jester. What's your favorite part? You got 5 minutes. Said when they made Washington realize they need Hamilton.
Yeah. I think that was Guns. I think that was one of my songs. Guns and Ships. I think that was my song. I think it was Guns and Ships.
Oh, right.
Yorktown. I think that was part of it, yeah.
You gotta get your right hand man back?
Yeah, that part.
We need you back. They hit the Office Space. Yeah, you think you can come in? Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come in Sunday. Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna need you.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, man.
Your favorite part?
Who?
You You want to go ahead? Your favorite part, Q?
Oh man, the play. No, whole thing is my.
That was a joke. Hamilton.
Oh shit.
He was like all the play.
I consumed it all.
Rewind is one of my favorite parts because Angelica. But no, I gotta do something else.
What about the entanglements? Like that.
Yeah, it's so hard. I'm gonna just say one that people haven't really talked about yet. Say no to this.
Yeah, that was a good one.
One of my favorite parts.
She was my favorite one.
Is rewind. Say no to this.
Was actually that was my.
So when he dipped and said, "Excuse me, sir," I was like, "Run, it's a trap."
Well, not.
It's not gonna end well. No.
Soon as I saw her hit that little head motion, "Excuse me," so I was like, "No."
Man, I wanted her to have some more screen time too, because I was in love with her, man. I couldn't stop staring at her. I was like, man, I want her to have some more screen time.
God dang it. Fucking pothole on the highway, how?
She could sing too.
Mm-hmm.
She had some soul in her voice, man. I was like, man, please give her some more time, please.
My apologies. I'm driving, and I had people on the left of me, people on the right of me, and a pothole big as day that I couldn't avoid my poor vehicle.
I mean, it's pretty much the situation with Hamilton. He had a pothole. He tried to say no, but he didn't see it coming.
Oh.
You
couldn't say no to it.
Avoid that.
I don't know how to say no to this.
Man, did you see LaTroy post up on
this?
Yeah, that was funny.
Dude, like I'm 3 minutes into this.
Yeah. No. Yes. No. Say no limits.
Overall, the play was just amazing.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta
about to say it again.
And the dancers, man.
It was some healing. Gave us some healing, some spiritual healing.
Oh my goodness. You gotta do a bonus video with that.
Yeah, it's about to go off.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, guys? I don't know.
It's about to go off, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say that, for me, it was a new type of theater and reaction to it. Like when I'm used to seeing plays and things like that, I'm used to normal dialogue and singing. And for them to kind of converse it to rapping and singing, and for it to be ongoing, nonstop. Because like I said, each scene they were singing, dialoguing, and and dancing in between. And I know either, so that was kind of unique to me. So I thought it was amazing alone.
I agree with you. I hope they come up with some more stuff like this. That was awesome.
Yeah. Even there was little things in it too, man, that really stood out. Like when Jefferson passed the cane to the guy, and or when they was drinking out the wine glasses or fake pouring the wine and shit, man. It was those little things is hard, man, because you gotta be on point with stuff like that, dude. Like stuff is hard. So yeah.
Any final thoughts, Black Jester? You want to show your face or something?
It's like close your eyes.
We're never gonna let you see his face. You'll never see it.
Close your eyes.
He said, "Close your eyes. You can see Black Jester." Black hashtag who's Black Jester.
My favorite part is when the Black Jester popped in. It was like, what?
Right at the end.
I was there the whole time.
so I guess it's about to kick us off in a couple of minutes. So I'll see you guys later.
We're not doing another one. We're done.
See you next time.
Is when people changed over from a new character and they were completely different people and they were still fucking amazing. Like the guy that played Hercules Mulligan, I wasn't ready for that shit. He went from hard Jamaican rap to fuck.
Oh yeah, that was unreal.
Nah, he
That was a good one. That was real good.
Yeah.
That I wrote.
What did I miss too when he was walking down the stairs? What did I miss? It's an awesome part. Loved it.
Yeah.
I really love that part, man.
Now I'm about to play this thing in my car on my way home.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it when we hang up. I'm gonna listen to What Did I Miss, man.
Make sure y'all visit Yujiro OnlyFans. He's trying to get that PS5. Put that out there.
I already got it. I already got the money put down.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's how it works right
My inbox was popping, man.
That's how it works.
That's good. That's good.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I put a lot of hard work into it.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? You Yujiro. You Yujiro. What do you mean? Hard work.
Goodness.
A lot of hard work, man.
Don't break a sweat.
All right, guys. See y'all later, man.
All right. All right, y'all.
Evening.
Peace.